Hey guys, today we continue our series called Boys of the Summer. We'll be learning all about the minor prophets. A prophet's main job was to warn the people of something that they were doing wrong, that upsets God. Now, we may not have prophets like this today, but we can all learn a lot from them. We have people today who give warnings that sometimes others ignore, like a lifeguard. How many of you guys have ever been around a lifeguard? Their job is to protect people that are around the pool, and they have to have some rules and regulations in place to do that. They, like prophets, are there to give warnings, not to make things less fun, but to make things more safe. So today we're talking about unfairness. Have any of you guys ever been treated unfairly? It's common for us to feel like something isn't fair if we think a situation should be going one way, and in reality, it's going the opposite. But a lot of times we treat people unfairly without even realizing it. As a matter of fact, we know of a lifeguard friend that we can learn from. So let's check this out.
Hey there, swimmers. I hope everyone's ready to have some fun today. Just remember the pool rules. No running, no horseplay, and play nice with everybody. Now go have some fun!
Be nice to everyone? Yeah, right. It's not my nature to be nice to anyone, let alone everyone. As long as people know that I am the head guy out here and know not to mess with me, we'll be good.
This guy again. Man, does he ever learn? We're gonna have another talking to him about being fair to everyone.
Hey, don't you cut in front of me. Do you know who I am? I'm the king of this pool. You don't get to treat me unfairly.
Whoa, bruh. Let's calm the hostility a little bit. What's going on?
I was just taking my turn off the diving board. I didn't think it was a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal. Who do you think you are? Okay, time out. Did you guys see what's going on here? The swimmer is being pretty unfair to the other people at the pool. But what happens when someone else does something unfair to him? He doesn't like it very much, does he? See, oftentimes we can be unfair to someone without even realizing it, but once someone is unfair to us, we are sure to notice and want to call them out for it. But we should be treating others just as fairly as we want to be treated. Amos, our minor prophet for today, had something to say about this. In Amos 5:24, God says, I want you to treat others fairly. So let fair treatment roll on just as a river does. Always do what is right. Let right living flow along like a stream that never runs dry. The reason God mentions this is because the wealthy were not treating the poor fairly. God even mentions that they were being worse than the nations that were all around them. The wealthy didn't have apathy toward the people, which means they didn't have any concern for them. Amos gave warning to turn away from their unfairness, or there would be great judgment, which means it wouldn't go very well with Israel. And the same goes for us. Not that God would give major judgment, but there's always consequences for our actions. We should always be treating others fairly because that's what we want, and that's what pleases God. So let's check back in with the lifeguard and see what he has to say about it.
Okay, man. I get that cutting in line isn't fair, but you should know that you have been treating people unfairly since you've been here.
What? No, I haven't. What are you talking about?
Listen, man, that's the thing. We sometimes don't see when we aren't being fair, but we definitely notice when someone isn't fair to us. I think you need to look at your actions since you've been here with a new perspective. You might see some unfairness.
Ugh. Ah! Hey, look over there.
Huh?
What? You can't catch me.
Hey, come back here, man.
Mama, where's my peanut butter sandwich? I ate it. Ha! Bro, you're way too slow. Ha ha!
I said come back.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I have been treating people unfairly. What can I do about it?
Well, you can start by apologizing. That will help mend any feelings you may have hurt. Other than that, just treat people the way you would want to be treated, with fairness. I think you and others will be much happier.
So, in our story of Amos, God used Amos to warn the people of Israel about their unfairness and their mistreatment to others. If they didn't change their ways, there would be major consequences from God. During the situation at the swimming pool, the swimmer was treating another swimmer unfairly because he thought that he was better than everyone else. The problem is that when we start to think that we're better than others, it creates a bad attitude and a lot of unfairness to those that are around us. It also totally goes against what God calls us to do, which is to treat all people with righteousness and love. Just remember Amos 5:24, when God says, I want you to treat others fairly. So let fair treatment roll on just as a river does. Always do what is right. Let right living flow along like a stream that never runs dry. How we treat others is a reflection of how we love God. Every day we should strive to show that same love to others. Maybe if our swimmer learns to treat others fairly, he'll find that his time at the pool is a lot more enjoyable. It's uncool to be unfair. So what can you do to show fairness and Jesus' love to others? So the warning today is, unfairness is uncool.